On this episode of WMassBiz, we're going to meet with John Grossman from the Holyoke Hummus Company. Let's go inside and see what they're doing to revitalize the downtown Holyoke food scene. Welcome to episode 20 of WMassBiz. John, thanks so much for being on the show.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
So tell us a little bit about the history behind Holyoke Hummus Company.
Well, we started from a movement that was going on here in Holyoke called Bring Your Own Restaurant, where there were just community potlucks going on, and people were going into parts of the city, setting up tables and chairs and restaurants and bringing their food. And they just wanted to see more food options here in the city. And I did too. And we just had been traveling to New York a little bit for my other job, and I kept going to falafel carts, and I said, why can't I get this food here in Holyoke? So foolishly I started the whole thing myself, and we started serving falafel out of a tent and tables about 3 years ago.
Very cool. What about the name is?
It just, it was something that happened even before I started as an enterprise. I just made a batch of hummus, and I was leaving some for a friend, and I wrote on the top of the Tupperware, the Holyoke Hummus Company, and that was it. That was how it came.
So obviously you've evolved quite a bit from there, right?
Yeah.
So here we are in your great downtown location. So tell us a little bit about the location here, your hours of operation, etc.
Yeah, well, we're really happy to be down here in downtown Holyoke on High Street, right near City Hall. And on Mondays we're open from 11 to 3, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday we're open till 7, and then on Fridays we're open till 3 again.
And tell us a little bit about the menu. What can they get when they come here?
We've got a bunch of different falafel sandwiches, hummus sandwiches, a lot of different salads, chickpea salad, beet salad, tabbouleh salad. We're making a pretty good baba ganoush. We've got soups all the time, yeah, coffee drinks, and a full liquor license.
Cool. Any specialty items, or do you guys change the menu around at all, seasonal?
We do specials every once in a while, and a lot of times it's my chef who's right out of Syria, who's coming up with these great new dishes that, I mean, maybe new to us, but probably pretty old where he's from. And we're doing some things like making our own pickled turnip, which people really love. We make our own pita chips, which come with a lot of the plates and hummus snacks. And then the falafel is sort of the star a lot of the time.
Cool. Now, if somebody can't get to this downtown location, how can they get your food?
Well, we're out and about on our food truck almost every weekend and a couple times during the week. Right now, we're actually doing lunches on Tuesdays at Holyoke Community College. On Wednesdays, we're at the farmers market at Springfield Technical Community College. And they can also call us to get a delivery or go through the website Dine In Deliver, and we can deliver through that. And then we also do catering, so we cater a lot of office parties, holiday parties, family special events, birthday parties.
And I noticed that when there's the catering events, because I've been to a couple actually, you guys have the truck,
Yeah.
right? So tell us a little bit about the evolution of your food truck.
Yeah, we always intended to have a food truck. It just took us a couple of years to get there, and then we found the perfect beauty. It had some very nice financing from a place called Common Capital here in Holyoke, who they really invest in community-based businesses. And the truck, painted by Amy Johnquist, the Banner Queen, it just made it look so beautiful. I just want to eat the truck when I see it. And you know, food trucks, people have a lot of fun when they're coming up and eating from a food truck. So whether you find us at a big event or hire us to cater a private party, it really sort of brings a really festive good time to have the truck there.
If somebody wants to find out more about your business, where can they go?
They can go to holyokehummuscompany.com and find a lot of information there. We're also on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. And if they wanted to give us a call, we're at 413-225-1755.
John, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much. It was good to be here.
Guys, if you own a local business and would like to be featured on a future episode of WMassBiz, you can send us an email to wmassbiz@revithisrealty.com or hit us up on one of our social media platforms @revithisrealty. Please make sure that you like, comment, and share so that other people can find out about this great local restaurant. Remember all these, but we'll do the best we can. You can feel free to tape it. That's what we should do.
Like a teleprompter.
For ATA?
Yeah, just tape it right there.
Like a dime store.
See, it only took us 20 episodes.
You want to hear?